We are live in the test kitchen, back. And well, we are in the back test kitchen, right?
Inside test kitchen.
Inside. We are staying cool tonight.
It's 11,500.
It's 11,500 degrees out there. Man. What's been happening? You've been to Texas. Let me get this shared. I don't know, man. Nobody's watching. Let's see what's going on.
There's one watching.
Hey, let's see what's happening here. Let's see. Sweet swine of mine. We are back. Anybody? So tell me about your trip to El Campo.
Pretty slick, man. We flew in there.
Hey, is your mic on? Just double checking.
No, it's not.
Hey.
Good call.
Good call. Jim Hudgens, man, I appreciate you watching, brother.
Haha.
Look
Now
at
the
all these
mic's on.
people. Hey.
So we went to El Campo, Texas. This place is slick. This dude got it going on. He's got two big houses out in front.
Yeah.
This one house must be 8,500, 9,000 square feet. The other one's probably 5,000 square feet. And in between the two houses is this huge pool with a lazy river and cabanas all the way around
Get out of
it.
here.
Then there's a kids part over there where you can climb. It's got the bucket that dumps and the squirters everywhere. I mean, then you got a swim up bar kind of in the middle of it. And then beyond that, there's what used to be the guy that owned it before, his shop. There's a restaurant, an event, like a meeting room, a big meeting room. Then there's a store in the back. And then beyond that, there's 255 up to 60-foot RV full hookups.
They do it big in Texas, don't
And
they?
dude is on it. I mean, this guy that owns the place, he is out there every morning, every night.
Yeah.
He put it to you this way, dude's out there mowing with all the rest of his guys. And then when it comes time to weed eat, he weed eats and blows grass on one of them hoverboards. He got a hoverboard and he weed eats on the hoverboard and he blows grass on a hoverboard because the place is so big.
Took video of that.
Dude, everywhere you see this guy, he's on a hoverboard.
Man.
And so it was pretty cool. We got out there and played IBCA a little bit.
Yeah.
And help of Chris Davis. I got sixth place in chicken and sixth overall.
Yeah.
In IBCA. And it was a lot of fun. Got to cook with some
veterans.
Some veterans.
Good cooks, right?
Yeah, got to cook with some veterans. Had a good time, and we let them do a lot of it.
Yeah.
We just kind of helped them along, but met some really nice people, both veterans and otherwise. And I think they raised, just shy of $60,000, I think, for Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation.
That's awesome.
So it was nice.
That's awesome.
It was a cool venue, cool people, and it's getting close to dove season here too, and it is there. It opens up September 1st.
You said that was some white-winged doves.
Every day when you're in the pool at just say 2:00, there's like 20 and 30 white wings come over at a time, and they're just like chilling, like cruising town.
Hey, what's happening?
They ain't going fast. They're just hovering over you. Just, hey, what's up, y'all? I mean, he said they're having a dove hunt in 2 weeks. They got a field across there, and they're going to have a dove hunt.
They do a race special and a dove hunt and
That's
all
like,
that.
those guys that got it going on. They
And
know
you
what's
can
up.
swim and lazy river and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, go kill your limit of birds.
Yeah.
Come back, get you a little pizza for brunch, and then get in the pool.
Hey, Greg Snyder just asked, good evening, guys. Any update on Danny?
Yep.
Did see an update on Danny from Bill Mann. They cut his ventilator down to 60%. His vitals are still looking good. So y'all keep the prayers coming, and we're gonna pray for Danny. Continuously pray for Danny. And thank you so much. Oh, Mr. Krigler said,
Dustin,
heard it was almost
some forks, plastic forks.
80K.
Almost 80K.
80K.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
80K. Goodness.
Oh, it was real deal.
That's great, man.
There was
That's
a bunch
great.
of guys in the pool that weren't affiliated with the cook-off, that were there just for the weekend hanging out.
Yeah.
That had been to swim up bar way too long. They were paying a lot of money for the stuff at the auction.
Yeah. And so they were just like, they were making donations, huh?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's see who we got here tonight. Big Jim Hudgens. He's on his way to Pennsylvania. They're cooking in
That's right. I forgot he was
West
going up
Haven,
there.
Pennsylvania. Ronald and Melissa Burns is on their way too,
Mhm.
going up there.
They're flying, aren't they?
Yeah, they flew out today. Casey Clemens, John Schultz. Good evening from Madison, Wisconsin. Robert Collin, Ranger Rob in the house. Bob Gonzalez. My cousin Charlie Bridges. Marguerite Hardy. And Caitlin Crane. Good old Alan Smith. Greg. And Mark Krigler. Which, man, I just tasted that pineapple habanero
honey.
honey.
Uh-huh.
That stuff was be good on a biscuit. Alan says we in the pool. He says,
Shoot.
"Shoot,
You're in a good
pool."
spot.
Well, we in the cool back kitchen. We decided to make a executive decision since it was just us two. That we could, since this is a show called With Mark and Ashley, I believe Mark and Ashley can make that decision.
We can do that.
We can do that. We didn't have to talk to the board or nothing. Josh Hale, congratulations last weekend, sir. Awesome getting to meet you. Josh Hale.
Oh, yeah.
Josh
yeah,
Hale.
absolutely. Yeah,
All
good
right.
to meet you, Josh.
I'm supposed to have some of that. What is he saying? Alan Smith. Oh, talking about somebody not watching the show.
Alan has got, he's got
Some of that honey.
He's got actually some salsa, some pineapple habanero
Salsa.
and some green chili sauce.
He said, try the hot sauce. Krigler told me to try the hot sauce.
We'll have to get it out.
We'll have to get that out. Well, we hadn't told them what we were doing tonight. I didn't really like broadcast this. We've lost some viewers. All right, everybody hit the share button. Y'all go hit the share button. But we're doing salads tonight. And I know that's not exciting or anything, but I hope you learned something.
But it can be.
But it can be. We're eating healthy. We're trying to eat a little healthier. But I hope y'all enjoy this. Tell them what we're doing.
Well, at least it don't sound healthy. It's a Big Mac salad.
Big Mac salad.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm loving it. I probably got
Little Big Mac salad. It's pretty simple. Ashley he talked about a couple months ago he made this and was talking about how good it was. And I had never had it. I've heard about it.
Yeah.
But never had it. And he said, "Why don't we do Big Mac salad?" And I'm like, man, I am down.
You're
I
down
eat salads more often than not these days.
Yeah.
And some big old ribs of
romaine
kind of stem in there. I'm just getting out some of that big stuff.
Yeah.
Because some of
Jody Davis. Good evening, brothers from East Tennessee. Headed to South Carolina tomorrow to cook a steak and do steak church.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
We're going to
Franklin, Tennessee.
Yep. There's going to be some
Tennessee.
steak church up in there too.
Do some steak church up there with Bill Mann and
Yep.
Justin Paul Turner. They're going. It's going to be some good folks up there in Franklin, Tennessee. And you got a KCBS contest also.
KCBS
Franklin, right?
the day after on Saturday. That's right.
So they're cooking a Friday night steak
Yep.
and Saturday KCBS. That
Yep.
sounds great.
Yeah, we are looking forward to it. All but the heat, right?
Yeah, all but the heat. That's right. So we got some butter lettuce here. And if you don't know about butter lettuce,
You
go
should.
get you some of that. And we're mixing it with some romaine, just some romaine hearts that we got from Kroger. The stuff that comes in the box, I like to get the little plastic, this kind of stuff
Yeah.
right here. And then it's a little bit fresher and you don't have to cut it up and all that kind of stuff. And so this is really good lettuce.
What all ingredients are in this thing, man? That's all mixed
That's
up and ready.
it. You know how simple this is?
It's
This
just
is
assembled.
This is my kind of salad right here. So you've got red onions. We're going to do red onions. We're going to do grape tomatoes, some diced up hamburger dill pickles, cheddar cheese. Is that out in the cooler?
No, the cheese is outside. Yeah, we need
Okay.
to go out and get it. Shredded cheddar. And what else is out there we need? Is that about it?
That's it.
Okay.
And hamburger meat. That's it. That's how simple this
We
is.
even browned that off in the cool too. Didn't
Yeah. We need some of that for our dressing, and
That's
some of
what-
it on here.
We? You want so much? So about, is that enough of it?
Yeah.
So that right there, y'all, is probably a good 3/4 of a cup of chopped up dill pickle.
Yeah.
So we want to use about half of it on there.
Half of it, and then put the rest of it on the salad. And it's gonna be in your dressing too.
I'm gonna follow your lead on this.
Okay.
This is your dog.
All right, and about the same on the red onion.
About the same. And put a little red onion in here.
Yep. And then
Sprinkle it all about.
yeah, I like red onion, so you can't hurt me on that. Now people around me don't like that I've had red onion. But
Same here.
same here.
And then the tomatoes, right?
Then tomatoes, and just make them look pretty.
Spread them all about.
Spread them all about.
I dropped some. Something like that.
Something like that. And then our
Hamburger
ground beef. And we just seasoned this ground beef with a little White Lightning and Texas beef.
Yep.
And so some sweet swine of mine, Texas beef, and a little original White Lightning from our boys at Boar's Night Out. All right.
Kind of like it that.
Kind of like that right there. Then we're going to take our mild cheddar cheese, and we are going to spread that over that salad like that right there. Okay. And you can, yeah.
Ain't gonna waste them.
You ain't going to see that right there? Y'all see that?
Man, this
That's how simple that salad was right there.
thing comes together quick. Now, the dressing you said is the pickle, the onion,
Yeah.
the mayo.
The mayo, we're going to put about a cup of mayo in there.
Y'all can use whatever you like, but we just happen to have a little blue plate laying around.
Yeah.
It works fine.
And then we're going to put a little ketchup in there. And I like to use about a 1/4 cup. And then I put a little sriracha in mine. You can leave this out, but I like a little tangy. So we're just going to give it a little droppy drop in there.
Now you said white vinegar.
Yeah, I'm looking at about a
Teaspoon?
tablespoon of white vinegar.
Neighborhood of that, and then whatever it
Yeah.
is,
Got to put a little white
you
light.
gotta have a little white lightning in it.
That's right.
Good measure.
Yeah.
And then that's it,
Stir
right?
that up. That's it. And if it's something that's not of your taste, add a little something more.
But generally, this is a good starting point.
That's a good starting point.
It looks about right, like Big Mac sauce.
Yeah.
Taste it up and see if it's right.
Run your finger through that.
Mm-hmm. Tastes kind of like special sauce to me, doesn't it?
It does. That little sriracha gives it. See
I
that?
like it.
You like that, don't you?
I do. All right,
All right.
there you go.
So that will go over. Do you want to scoop out your own salad, or do you want to put it on there, and then you'll put it on here? Or
Yeah,
you
make
right.
a big bowl, and then we'll just.
dig out of here.
Man,
So just like that right there.
we didn't have no sesame seed bun, but we got a little everything bagel seasoning.
Oh yeah.
If y'all don't have this in your pantry, man, I'm telling you, this goes on everything. I really like it on avocado.
Yeah, that's right.
So this has got your sesame seed, black sesame seed, salt, garlic, all kind of goodie in it. Onion, poppy seed.
Good stuff.
You might fail a drug test.
Might do it. It's a chance I got to take. So you see what that looks like? It's really good and really keto friendly. If you got somebody doing that, it's really not any carbs in that at all. Don't go throwing a whole bunch of croutons or eating garlic bread with it, and you'll be completely fine. And you're getting protein there with your with the hamburger meat.
That's
And getting a good.
was it pretty lean hamburger? I couldn't.
Yeah. It was 85-15.
Oh, okay.
It was 85-15. So good lean hamburger meat. You're not trying to cause a whole lot of grease or anything like that. So good lean meal. And so you've got another dressing that you wanted to make, right?
I make this one at home a lot.
Okay.
And I wanted everybody to kind of see it because we have a lot of Wilsonshire followers.
He said, Alan said, y'all just took the fun out of salad. What are you talking about?
Fun. We put the fun back in
salad. In salad. What are you talking about, brother?
So a lot of Wilsonshire followers, and we got a lot of different recipes for it. Somebody told me the other day they made a dressing out of it, and so I tried it, and I've been all over it ever since.
Yeah, I got to see this
because typically your vinaigrette is going to be 1 part vinegar, 3 to 4 parts olive oil, some garlic. Sometimes you'll put a little bit of Dijon mustard, and so I kind of follow that because this is a real vinegary sauce. It's high grain vinegar.
Yeah,
and I don't measure it. I just kind of go with gloop gloops.
Some of them gloop gloops.
Yeah. And so I'll put me some gloop gloops about it to where I'm kind of floating my. Usually I use shallot and garlic, but this time I'm going to use garlic olive oil, so I'm not using garlic. But I'm just kind of floating my red onion.
Let me move that out of the way.
Because I really like red onion.
I really like red onion too.
The mustard kind of just really brings it all together, kind of binds a vinaigrette. And so what I'm just going to say, you can kind of see how much. Just a little bit.
Is that Dijon mustard?
It is just some regular, great value Dijon mustard.
That's right.
Of course.
White lightning.
White lightning, Alan.
That's right. Yeah. Alan. Oh, he's saying I just took the fun out of salad. Croutons. Croutons took the fun out of salad. I understand, Alan. Put croutons in your Big Mac salad if you want to.
That's right.
But make sure you double up the white lightning. That's always good stuff.
So this is kind of the base of it. You can add a little everything bagel, of course, doesn't hurt a darn thing.
Never.
And then we've got some herb de Provence, robust olive oil, and some garlic olive oil.
Yeah.
A little of both.
Wilsonshire is a taste enhancer on a big old baked tater, Alan.
Absolutely it is.
Yeah.
That and a little pit grit.
Oh. Little Bill Mann's pit grit on a baked tater.
So get this moving around, y'all.
Gracious.
And you just want to slowly drizzle a little olive oil into this.
Never had a dressing with what's that sheer sauce?
Let me tell you.
It's Wilsonshire you got to get. That's what makes it. That's the flavor enhancer. It's not just some plain OW sauce. It is Wilsonshire.
We got a little herb de Provence. You can use whatever flavor olive oil y'all want, y'all. I mean, totally up to you.
Yeah.
And what you're going to do is you're going to whisk this until it kind of looks creamy, and that's just going to tell you that it's infused really well. You do this a little at a time so that it incorporates, right?
Can I hold that bowl for you?
Man, you're a gentleman in this collar. And then we've got the dressing.
See that?
And if you wanted to kind of make this a little, you can make this almost an Asian by adding a little bit of ginger to it.
Yep.
Or you could use rice vinegar, a seasoned rice vinegar that's got ginger in it. Yeah. You can take this so many ways. If you want it, I use this as a coating for salads when I make tuna sushi rolls.
Yes.
And so we take spring mix and toss in a little bit of dressing, and we lay it on a piece of nori with some fresh tuna and a little smear of wasabi and roll it up. And you can make a hand roll or you can cut it and then put some little crispy fried onions on it.
Golly.
And it's legit. I mean,
Speaking of ginger, you have the ginger sauce like you get at the restaurant with your ginger salad. He has a great YouTube video out. Go to Sweet Swine of Mine Distributing YouTube channel. Search for that ginger dressing.
Yep.
I think you did that like right during COVID last year.
Somewhere in there, yep.
Yeah, because everybody was doing takeout and said, hey, takeout, you can make that same Chinese ginger dressing at home.
The only thing that's different is it's got a little soy in it. You get it, it's not really, usually don't have soy, I don't think.
Yeah.
And this one has a little soy, but I really, really, really like it. I use it. It's always sitting.
That's good.
It's good stuff.
That's real nice.
And if you want to get a good taste of it, run that butter lettuce through it.
Oh, wow.
Then you can kind of really see what it's about because it holds onto it.
Had to turn away as it was dripping down my chin.
That-
Oh, that's
Isn't that
good.
good?
That was really nice.
My onion might be a little big, but we like onion.
Hey, I'm good.
So that's
good.
a little vinaigrette special. Y'all can take vinaigrettes. Generally, y'all are just 3 parts olive oil, 1 part vinegar,
And then whatever part you want to
a little
put
bit,
in there to.
little mustard.
Yeah.
And then if you want some garlic, shallots,
Yeah.
any of that stuff you want in there, you can add to it. But that's your best recipe. You can take it down any way you want it.
That's right. Take it down any roads of flavors, like you said.
Mhm.
Put a little ginger in it, make it a little Asian. You need to.
Wiltonshire vinaigrette, y'all. It's that easy.
That's good. That is really good stuff, man. All right. So
What's going on in the world right now?
what's going on in the world right now is we need to pray for our military. We need to pray for Afghanistan and the people over there and Americans trying to get home. Pray for our country.
All our friends in OBR at Waverly cooking for the flood
That's
victims.
right. OBR is, you'll see the ticker going across. They're in desperate need of your donations. You know how you can help. If you can't give your time, you can't give, financially is what they need right now. The volunteers on the ground doing great work.
So you can text 41444, text OBR to 41444, and that will give you a link to volunteer, or text
Okay.
OBR to 51555,
Yeah.
and it gives you a link to donate.
Okay.
And it just pops up a link.
No, I would have put that down there. But so make sure to go to obr.org or do what he just said and volunteer, donate. It comes at your town. Waverly, Tennessee, they're in, and they're up in Connecticut.
No, they were going to Connecticut, but the storm fizzled out, so they really didn't have a big need up there. So they turned around and everybody sent all the resources to Waverly.
Waverly. So everybody's in Waverly right now.
Did you see that picture? The water was over I-40 at the Duck River,
Yeah.
or Buffalo River, I guess it was.
And there's a lot of really sad stories coming out of that part of the country.
Mhm.
Loretta Lynn's ranch had one of their long time ranch hands pass away. Foreman there, so get swept up by the flood. Children being lost, and that kind of thing. It's just a bad deal all the way
They
around.
had 24 inches of rain in the 24 hours. No, yeah, something like that in 24 hours.
Golly.
And then I was like, that sounds bad. But
Yeah.
when we went to Baton Rouge, Denham Springs, all of that area over there, Covington, Hammond, all that over there, when we went there back in 2016, they had 72 inches in the same period.
And
But that was hurricane related.
yeah. And OBR is currently monitoring the storms that are headed toward Louisiana area.
Mm-hmm.
That storm's coming through. So please, your resources are needed. So please go out if you can and donate or volunteer at obr.org, or Mark said the
41444. Text OBR to 41444.
Yeah.
Or OBR to 51555, whether you want to donate or volunteer.
Volunteer. That's right. So you're headed out to Franklin. We've talked about that, right? Just got back from El Campo.
Saturday, KCBS.
Saturday, KCBS. Then we got a pretty big contest coming up in a couple of weeks, right?
We got Labor Day, then we got opening weekend of teal season, if you're following that kind of thing. And then we got American Royal.
American Royal. Now, when are you leaving out on that? You're leaving Wednesday?
Man, I think Thursday's plenty of time. Leave
Are
Wednesday.
you not doing the steak cook-off on Thursday night?
Yeah, but if we leave early Thursday, we'll get there in plenty of time to set up and cook steak.
Okay.
It's a 7.5 hour drive. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
You pull right in. You don't have to set anything up. You can just kind of park and cook
Kansas
steak.
Motor Speedway.
Yep, it's cool. It's a cool venue.
Cool.
I mean, right in the infield, and you get to pull in and stay the whole time inside there.
Don't have to go
We don't
nowhere.
have to go nowhere, do nothing. We're cooking they call it Pickapalooza. So we have whole hog contest with 6 different teams, and we all cook a different style pig for the party.
Yeah, that's right.
And everybody can walk around and taste the pig and the sides and stuff that we do that night. It's a big party. There's a band.
Is that where like Alan and Eric had like the fireworks?
Oh, yeah. Well, whoever wins Pigapalooza has to what the rule is the trophy has to be improved upon because the trophy passes around.
Oh, I got you.
Now, Alan and Eric won it 2 years in a row. I won it 2 years in a row, and then they won it 2 years in a row. So they improved on it. They put a dang blower in the cup. It was a first place shoulder trophy from Charlotte, North Carolina, back when they had Memphis May sanction. And so when I improved on it the first time, I just did away with the first cup that was on a stump that they made, and I just turned it into that cup, and I put a pig swimming and it looked like water with some foam, and they trumped that whole deal, and they put a blower going through the top of it, so it shot fire out the top of the cup.
Yeah,
and it was pretty cool. But it's a big time. There's a big party. They raise some money for OBR.
Good deal.
And then you got 2 contests: the Invitational on Saturday, which is usually somewhere just shy of 200 teams, and then the Open on Sunday, which is anywhere. I've seen it as few as like 380, and I've seen it as much as 700.
Wow.
Yes, it varies depending on the year what's going on. Yeah, 700 team.
That's crazy.
It's pretty stupid. And I think that year, it was actually in the bottoms when they had it down there at
that's got
Kemper Arena.
That's got to be something to see, dude.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But where they have it now is easy to get to, easy to get in and get out. It's a cool spot, and they got shopping and stuff for the everybody just right outside the tunnel with all kinds of shops and restaurants and stuff.
That's cool.
In the bottoms, you're isolated a little bit, but you're pretty close to downtown. They got all that right out there for everybody that goes to the Speedway.
Yeah, that you're not just at an event and that's it.
Right.
That kind of thing.
But it's a cool event. We're gonna cook as OBR in the Invitational. They let us use our invitation from winning Houston Rodeo.
That's right.
In 2018. So we're going to cook as OBR on Saturday and a Sweet Swine of Mine on Sunday.
Okay.
And of
so
course,
in the Open, you'll be Sweet Swine of Mine.
But we're going to have the whole hog cook off, and we're going to pull out some stops.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of folks. Alan and Eric always get crazy. They get these wild hares, and they'll cook suckling pigs actually that are suckling on a bigger pig.
Yeah,
they got all kinds of PETA hate mail over there.
Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't PETA involved in all that?
And then then they did they did a herb, half one of it torched and scored skin, and the other half regular. I mean, they pull out some stops from this year. I got my own stop.
Mark's got a card up his sleeve.
I got a card up my sleeve. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good.
Watch out now. Oh. Krigler says the bottoms are close to Town Topic.
Yes, they are. That's the good part about having it at the bottoms.
Are you going to get to go to Town Topic?
Probably not.
That's sad.
It ain't close. It ain't easy to get to.
Yeah.
The bottoms, you go right out of the bottoms on the backside of the Kemper Arena grounds down there. Yeah. And you're literally 2 blocks from Town Topic. It's awesome. I hate we can't be close to it.
Yeah. Alan Smith said great times.
And maybe I remember Grubhub might be able to bring it though.
Yeah, you might get to call it in. That might be a good idea.
Because a Town Topic cheeseburger that said about 30 minutes, it still ain't bad.
Still ain't bad. Probably not. I couldn't imagine. All right. So Gary Castillo asks, "Are we cooking it on 9/11 in St. Louis?" I am not. We were just talking about 9/11. September 11th. We were thinking about doing Millington. There's double steak cook up there in a KCBS contest. With Mark going to the American Royal the next week. Probably just need to
take a couple weeks
prepare for that. So prepare for that and probably stay at the house.
But that one up there in St. Louis, is a couple of contests, and like the winners go on to like a showdown to win 10 grand.
Like the top 4 from stake A and stake B are in a showdown for $10,000.
Yeah.
$10,000.
Wow.
And the overall purse of the whole thing is like $21,000. They're doing $1,000 they're paying out just as much for ancillaries as they are for steak.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that because there's a lot of creativity. You can have a lot of fun with ancillaries, and I think that's the way you grow that thing is to give it as much due as the steak.
Yeah.
The steak's great, but you're chasing the same nut every single day, doing the same thing. Whereas with ancillary, you can be creative and have fun.
Really lets the cook side of us come out and be creative, like your watermelon sushi.
It was good.
That stuff was pretty.
They didn't get it, but I did.
I got it too. I got it too. I was like, yeah, that's good right there.
But we had stuff like Caitlin Crane and Brandon Crane. They did, they melted down Jolly Ranchers and made a shot glass out of Jolly Ranchers.
I mean, that's absolutely genius.
And then put a watermelon, I don't know, it was a margarita or what was it in it?
It was a slushy.
A watermelon slushy.
Watermelon slushy.
Yeah, I mean,
come on. A Jolly Rancher cup.
Who don't like Jolly Ranchers?
I don't know.
Everybody likes Jolly Ranchers.
I mean, you can think about how much money the Jolly Rancher company made when Zimas were out.
You're right. People were stuffing those in Zimas.
They were dropping them down at the bottom. Remember that?
Yep. I remember now.
Yeah. That Zima was out probably like when you were in college.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was out like back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
I want to say late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember it from high school.
Do you really?
I do remember.
Hank Castle, we will be in Millington doing Bo Steaks and KCBS on the 11th. I think we're going to try to lay by the pool or something.
I'm thinking it's going to be a long September and October with all the contests and everything going on. The weekend after the Royal, we're going to Bentonville, Arkansas, or Gravette. Yeah. It's in Bentonville. We're going to ease by Hiwassee and Gravette. We're going to have to go. We're going to have to go.
I'm a number one fan of a man from Hiwassee.
What he said. So we're going to go to Martinez's bar, and hopefully we'll hear Cole Reeves play that song.
Oh, my goodness. That would be a time.
So if y'all didn't know about that, the World Champion Squirrel Cook-Off this year is centered as an ancillary to a sanctioned state cook-off.
That's right.
On that Saturday the 25th.
Yeah.
It's at the Benton County Quail Barn.
Benton County Quail Barn.
Which is a big kind of an event venue
that
you can rent out. But they've got skeet shooting back behind it that they do there. They probably got 22 targets that they do. I mean, I'm sure they train dogs and have dog pointer contests, all kind of stuff. But it's a cool place to have cook-off.
And this year's World Championship Squirrel Cook-Off is brought to you by Joe Stradamus. And the Left Foot Coalition.
And the Cleverleys are going to be playing.
The Cleverleys are going to be playing.
If you don't know who they are, YouTube that.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
And they're playing like that the night before somewhere, like closer to Mountain Home or something like that. That Shane Lynn was talking about.
So if you ain't never been, then you better, wear a special kind of sock or, if you got a big mole or something, don't cover it up because you might get a prize over having a big longest toe.
Do the thing like you said that Joe Wilson says.
Joe Wilson will be sitting up there and they're giving out prizes and he'll have, a pack of, I got a case of baby wipes and a box of 22 shells and a Squirrel Championship hoodie for whoever's got the longest outie belly button. Or who's got the longest tongue?
Yeah.
Or who's got the longest big toe?
I got a half a quart of 20W50 for like something like that.
I mean, so if you've got something odd about you like that, that's the time for it to shine because you might win a prize. I think one guy won a 22 rifle on one of them kind of things.
Huh.
But anyway, it's a lot of fun. There's good music, good food. There's vendors selling camouflage and all kinds of cutting boards and knives and stuff. So there's a lot of folks out there that are selling local wares, if you will, from local suppliers. It's a big time community event, family event.
I'm trying to cut this guy off, and I'm trying not to show him on screen. And here I am giving him more.
Oh, we got a spammer.
Yeah, we got a little spammer from Twitch. So I don't know how to do that.
From Twitch?
Yeah, from Twitch. I don't know how to get him off.
It's weird what they get off by doing that. What do they get out of that?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I I really don't know. John Dawson says, I'll see you in Franklin tomorrow. And he said, John Schultz says, I'm doing a pig in September 4th on my offset, head towards the fire box or not. What do you say about that?
On an offset, is it reverse flow or direct flow is the question.
John, is it reverse flow or direct flow?
That would be the question.
Yeah.
But generally, I like to put the head away from the fire.
Okay.
Is a general rule of thumb. But a lot of times, reverse flows, you got a real hot spot on that end, and it'll torch that head. I would say you really should be able to spin it. You need to be able to spin it.
Yeah.
A lot of times, if it's an offset that's got a divider in the middle of it, that's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's right.
But with no divider, usually it's pretty easy to spin it out, unless it's a 200-pounder or something, of course. But,
yeah.
Usually, I like to put the head away from the firebox.
Okay.
But I usually will do my best.
Good question,
to be able
John.
to spin it.
I appreciate that. Okay. Hank says, we are also coming to the squirrel cook-off, and that's Tia's birthday.
Oh, we're going to have fun.
That could be a good time. All right. Well, happy birthday, Tia. Squirrel is my favorite wildlife. Hello from Gold Canyon, Arizona. Well,
it's probably up in the top 3 of my favorite wild games, no doubt.
that's right.
Wild turkey,
The lamb chicken.
squirrel, tree bacon.
Tree bacon, lamb chicken, all those kind of things. John says it's a standard flow with a deflector plate.
Standard flow with a deflector plate. Yeah, then if it's standard flow with deflector plate, then deflector plate, which sounds kind of odd.
Yeah.
The where you would put a deflector plate in a direct flow. So I guess, I'd have to look and see what the deflector plate did to see where your hot spot was. But again, you're probably still going to need to be able to rotate it. But
Hey, John, I got something for you. Email Mark at ssomd.com, and he will be glad to answer that question for you. Explain to him a little bit more about where that deflector plate is, and we'll get that answered for you.
It makes a big difference because if you've got heat coming right up and hitting that thing in the snout, you can torch it completely. If you're using it for a centerpiece and you want it to look good, then you want the head to stay intact.
If you're going to have some folks over for Labor Day, we're going to have to,
depending on where that heat's coming out the most, keep that head away from it. Main thing. Cover the ears up with some aluminum foil. Cover the snout with some aluminum foil. Before you put the pig down, lay some foil down on the rack and put the pig on the rack. I like to put a pork butt or 2 in the middle to shield the loins in the middle. And that's about it. That way, when you're wrapping your pig, you get a good color. We put a bunch of extra foil down on the rack. If this is the rack, we'll put this much foil, and we'll put this much again on each side and fold it in.
Yeah.
That way, when you get ready to cover your pig, you can take it, sort of fold it like an accordion, and you can fold it up and over, and you can crimp it down, or you can lay one over the other.
Yeah.
So, and then sometimes we'll even take a pork butt and put it across the loins on the top, and it'll keep the loins from overcooking.
And that there was championship tips.
That's right.
Mark Lambert.
This week only.
Ask the champ. He doesn't give that advice out all the time.
It reminded me of something funny. You see that?
What's that?
What does that look like?
I don't know, like a C from like a red pepper flake.
I had this dude email me and told me that he had a bottle of my sauce that had worms in it. And that's what it was.
Red pepper flake.
It was a red pepper seed. He goes, there's worms in my sauce. And I said,
worms?
I assure you there's no worms in your sauce.
Come on, man.
And I said, send me a picture of it. And they sent me a picture of it, and it was a stinking red pepper seed in a bottle of sweet and spicy vinegar.
Have you never seen one of those?
I don't guess he has.
Yeah.
A worm. No.
Donnie Paul says, looks good from Waverly. Donnie Paul, we appreciate everything y'all are doing on the ground there in Waverly, Tennessee. Lord, we just pray for them men and women, helping out all them people out there and just serving that one meal.
That matters.
The one meal that matters right there from OBR. Thank y'all for what y'all are doing. Darren Proctor says, great info. So ask the champ.
So then we got coming up after that, toward the end of September. Man, I don't know. I'm sure we got a KCBS or 2 that we got the Jack, the first part of October.
October.
We're going to go visit with folks at the Jack, get to catch up with our friends. Hopefully, COVID doesn't put a damper on all that. But then October 23rd and 24th, right here, we have a steak cook-off Saturday and Sunday.
What
One of
weekend
them,
is that?
I think it's October 23rd and 24th.
Okay.
So the first day benefits the Lions Club,
Okay.
and the second day benefits the VFW.
Probably gonna be able to cook that Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And then we get a few weeks off, and then we have November 13th. We have MBBQA has a contest here.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a steak cook-off on Friday night. We're going to do steak cook-off on Saturday. We got teams are going to turn in whole hog on Saturday. We're going to have a Bloody Mary ancillary.
We had that event last year. That was a really nice event.
Big time. We're looking forward to it again. And we're going to have this year. We're going to have a bunch of raffle items, a bunch of auction items, and things like that.
Yeah. You want to eat some salad?
Let's do it.
Okay, brother.
Everybody need to watch us eat that, or we're going to wrap up.
I don't know. Well, we do need to pray, but we thought we were going to have this this new thing called we might have some prayer and popsicles at the end. So popsicle, and 1 week we're going to have like a popsicle. I don't know. What do you like? Rating show? How would you say that?
Yeah, I'm going to
Like
say
a review show.
Popsicle review.
Popsicle review. Like, and we're going to just talk about our favorite kinds of popsicles, and we're going to buy a big box. I mean, a bunch of different boxes.
Let me get us a scorecard for popsicle.
And hey, popsicle scorecard. I like
That's
it.
valuable information.
That's valuable
People need to know that.
Hey, just like this charcoal information he's putting out, we need some charts and stuff for popsicles.
It's going down.
It's going
We're going to have
down.
taste and texture. And
Yeah, we're going to score.
how many times does it drip on your hand before you finish it?
That's
and,
right.
You know, there's going to be all kinds of, because that makes a difference what you're going to wear, what popsicle, if you're wearing a Sunday shirt or not.
I think I know what the winner's going to be already.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you.
I'm pretty sure of it.
Golly, I want one right now. I got 2 boxes of them at the house. I think I'm
Just 2?
Well, I'm halfway through my. Yeah.
I feel bad at Piggy Wiggy when I buy 6 boxes of them.
Yeah.
Because nobody else gets none.
Yeah, that's right.
But you know what? I've gone there so many times and there's not any, so I hoard them.
That's right.
They don't go bad.
They don't go bad. and the popsicle we're talking about is the Bomb Pop.
Sugar-free.
Sugar-free Bomb Pop. If you hadn't had a sugar-free Bomb Pop yet.
You can't eat just one.
Yeah. It's like Lay's potato chips.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. Absolutely, it's like Lay's potato chips. They are the best popsicle to me. So we can test and score and all that kind of stuff. I think I already have my favorite in mind, but I will be a legitimate judge on this, and I will compare that to,
That'll be a hoot.
I will score that popsicle on its own merit. Each popsicle on its own.
And we'll have a
merit.
popsicle cam so you can see what it looks like.
Exactly.
You should see the year that we were. We've never cooked a squirrel championship, but we've gone and judged it a bunch. And the second year we did it, me and Eric Hodson, we set we went live and I set my phone right there with a little holder, and we videoed the entire judging thing of judging every single entry, and some of the commentary is absolutely hilarious. I got to go back and find that video.
I would love to watch that.
I got to find it. Hodson, if you're watching, if you know where that's at, remind me where to find that. I guess it's on my Facebook, but I don't know how long those videos are on Facebook.
I talked to Hodson earlier today. He said, "Man, what y'all cooking tonight?" I said, "We're doing Big Mac salad." He said,
I'm out.
"You lost." Well, that's kind of, advertising a whole lot. Hopefully people just like to watch, me and Mark. And then
but this is legit, y'all.
This is very legit. I'm fixing, I haven't had supper or lunch, so.
I'm foaming over here.
Yeah, this is about to happen. Let's, it's close, man.
It's close enough.
It's close. I mean, I'm ready to eat.
My stomach's growling and
It
everything.
is. All right, so excuse my hair. My hairdresser's
hair.
been off work. So
Need some
right.
pomade.
Exactly. Some of that Dapper Dan, lay it down. All right, let's pray. Our gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for this time together, and we thank you for these friends. And Lord, Lord, just continue to be with Danny Kennedy and keep your hands on him. And Lord, just thank you for all you're doing with Stake Church and allowing us to be the hands and feet of Jesus for you. And Lord, just may we continue to bless people and with your word, Lord. We're not doing that. You're doing that. Thank you for this food. And Lord, just be with those in Afghanistan, Americans, and the Marines that lost their lives today. Be with those families. And just I pray for our country, Lord. I pray for our current president. Pray for our leaders in charge. Again, thank you for this food. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Hey, I heard a really good lyric the other day while I was sitting there listening to some music.
Yeah.
And I think I posted it. But it's a good line to remember.
Yeah.
This thing, something to live by. And, quoting song lyrics is kind of cheesy, but
Yeah.
this is good. This is good enough, and I don't really care if things are cheesy or not.
That's right. I like cheese.
But it's always, may you see God's grace in every mistake, and always give more than you take.
That's right. That's right.
So that's my wish for you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. Please ask for prayers. I did. Gary, man, I'm always going to pray for our military and definitely for the personnel in Afghanistan for sure. Thank you for the continued prayers for Danny. Continue to pray for Danny. He's getting a lot better, but he still needs your prayers and pray for his doctors and his nurses and all
and
that.
For Stacy. She's really freaking out. And her son now has COVID. So,
oh, man.
Pray for her. She's going through a lot right now, too.
That's right. That's right. So, until next time, it's Labor Day, before our next, after our next Thursday. So we might have to do a little something for Labor Day. See what, and football season's coming up. We're going to have to do some tailgating, your favorite tailgating foods. Right?
I'm down with that.
Okay, I'm down with that.
We'll come up with something good for the next one.
That's right.
Start moving into Labor Day food.
Labor Day food, tailgating food. We're all getting there. All right. Join us next time right here at
Big Muddy Outdoors.
Hey, I've been answering the phone like that all day, brother. Not Big Muddy Outdoors. Sweet Swine of Mine Distributing right here in Byhalia, Mississippi. Y'all come see us next week and Thursday nights. Mark and Ashley, y'all have a great week. God bless.
Peace out.
Yes, sir.